G'day guys, how you going? Today we are talking about a car that I am super excited about. I am so excited about it. In fact, I'd be willing to put my own money down on it because I just think it is so cool. And that car is the Toyota GR Yaris. Now, yes, it's a Yaris, but I am so looking forward to this car because it is a rally homologation car. Toyota need to build this car to be able to compete in the new series of the WRC Championships. So why am I excited for it? Well, let me tell you why, and then let's see what you think. Now, yes, it's a Yaris, and yes, it's a Toyota, but as Mr. Toyota himself said,
no more boring cars.
So first we have the GR Supra. So GR stands for Gazoo Racing. If you haven't heard that by now, that is Toyota's new performance brand. Sort of like AMG is to Mercedes-Benz, Abarth is to Fiat, GR is to Toyota. So this is a really exciting car because this is a rally car for the road. And it is packing a serious punch too. It has a 1.6 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged motor, but don't let that get you down because we're about to find out why that is a really exciting thing. Now here we're greeted with the Yaris homepage. Yeah, it's a lot of marketing to take in, but this is your best sort of look at images of the new GR Yaris. Now, since the global pandemic's been going on, there's a bit of a delay in the arrival of the new GR Yaris, but hey, don't worry about that. We're here to just check out what it's all about because when it hits our shores, we'll have the best idea of what it is and what to expect and what to look out for. So straight on the main homepage, you're greeted with a Yaris rally car behind there, and of course, the new GR Yaris. Now the GR Yaris only shares the doors with the new Yaris, and that's it. The rest of it is all specified for the GR Yaris. Now going down, you're obviously looking at some good figures. So you're looking at 156 kilowatts per ton. Now I know 3 cylinders don't sound as exciting as 4 or 5 or maybe even 6, but the cool thing with 3-cylinder sounds is that when they're under load, they do sound a little V6 like because of course it's half a bank of a V6. But the question is, if it will have the same issue that the Ford Fiesta ST has. Now the new Fiesta ST has a bigger flywheel and issues with dropping revs, and they don't drop as fast because it's a Euro compliance thing to stop more fuel burning, and it's a bit annoying. So that's the only thing with the 3 cylinders is that they are known to have some rev hang. So it'll be interesting to see if the GR Yaris does have that. Now this other thing to spot is the GR4 all-wheel drive. Now the GR4 brand is what you're going to see on the back of the new GR Yaris, and the cool thing about that is that it is smart enough to decide whether it wants to put 100% of the power to the front or 100% of the power to the back, or split it 30-70, 30 front, 70 back. You decide. It is a really cool feature, and I really think that this will be a great selling point against competitors like possibly the new Golf R, Golf GTI, and even the Polo or A35 AMG, all these other four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive hatchbacks in this segment. It's quite a crowded segment, the hot hatch segment, but I think this will be a standout because of this really advanced four-wheel drive system. And it does have proper differentials at each end. It's not a Howdeck system. It is a proper four-wheel drive system that will allow you to switch up between the front drive system and the rear drive system. Another really cool thing is this carbon fiber polymer aluminium body. Now, a lot of words to take in there, but pretty much what that means is that what you can see is this black roof. And this black roof is actually that carbon fiber polymer material, which lowers the center of gravity in a car that's already pretty tiny. So that's a really cool bit of innovation there too. And as you scroll down, obviously I love the promo work that they've done here. It's just the Yaris just tearing up the dirt. And I think this will be a really cool car for Australia because I know plenty of places where you can find a bit of dirt like this if you just get out of town. So awesome promo shots. And then this talks a bit more about that GR4 system. You can sort of see it like a Tesla-esque showroom where you can see the whole system here, and you have a proper drive shaft. Again, not like the Howdeck system that you can find in the VW Golf R. But I just think this is a really cool little graphic here, but also the fact that you can get excited about this four-wheel drive system. And then it goes on to all the different pieces of the GR Yaris. It's a really cool manual gearbox. It's got what they call intelligent manual, which is basically just automatic rev matching. Great feature to have in a hot hatch. And you got all drive, you got the 3-cylinder, 370 Newton meters of torque. That's nearly as much as the diesel engine in a Range Rover Evoque. That is incredible power from a tiny little 3-cylinder petrol motor. So the question is obviously going to be the price. We'll get to that later, but the price will be the interesting point of contention for this car. You got special performance braking, suspension, aerodynamics, all that sort of stuff. You can see that's quite obvious there with the Yaris body styling. But another cool thing is double wishbone suspension, because hey, who doesn't like that? And if it's good enough for F1 cars, it's good enough for the GR Yaris. The thing about the interior, it does look pretty nice. Like, don't get me wrong. Very nice interior, nice and simple, no nonsense, just 2 buttons down here. That looks like it's the sport button, which I think changes up the differentials and lets you put a bit more power towards the rear wheels. And then you got ESC off, which is exciting to see. And you've got some heated seats, funny thing to put into a rally homologation car, heated seats. And you've got yourself your 6-speed manual. And the placement looks kind of interesting because it looks very reminiscent of my Fiat Abarth. So it's funny how high up it is. I do like that. Don't have to reach too far down, hopefully. This screen here, I think Toyota is taking a leaf out of BMW's book by permanently putting a screen so high up in your visibility, but hopefully that doesn't get too much in the way. But who knows what this is going to read out. But I know in the middle screen here, you're going to get some cool loadouts and different G-force meters and all that. And the funny thing is how simple these dials look. It looks like it's got a top speed here of 280 indicated on the actual dash, but yeah, I think this is a pretty simple dashboard, but hey, who cares about that? All you focus on is driving. And you got some sports aluminum pedals down here. To the right, looks like you have a heated steering wheel, some lights, and something else there. Probably nothing too important, possibly something to do with the lights. And the steering wheel looks great, no flat bottom nonsense. Great round steering wheel, love the GR badging. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, and the seats look fantastic too. They look like they're a mix of the new Supra seats and also the seats they're using in the new Corolla, so I think they look pretty cool. And JBL sound system, again, don't really know how important a sound system is in a rally homologation car. Now, this is a cool shot. You can see this carbon fiber roof here, the dual exit exhaust pipes, which are fantastic. I'm glad they didn't just go with one. And the wide hips on this thing, the wheels almost hang outside the body, which is just really cool to see because the Yaris is quite a narrow car. So I love seeing the width on this car. And yeah, you got yourself a own your piece of Toyota Motorsport history. But I've got some other cool things to show you because there's a cool Instagram page called GR Garage, and GR Garage have been showing off the new GR Yaris in fresh photos in Japan, because it's landed in Japan in some showrooms, but it hasn't landed anywhere else. So you're getting sort of an exclusive look at this car. Now, what you can see here is the GR Yaris in red with black wheels. I don't know the official color name just yet, but oh my gosh, it looks so good in red. I saw this today and I was loving the look of the new red. And going through, the new air vents at the front just look so aggressive. Those lights look fantastic. It is so exciting to see that Toyota's not making boring cars for much longer. And towards the back, we get that iconic shot again, but I think the red with the black contrast looks really, really good. Oh man, I love this rear sort of haunch here. It looks really nice. And yeah, I love the wheels, I really do. I think the wheels look fantastic. They look nice and lightweight. And I think this is going to be a force to be reckoned with on the track as well. GR4 badging here, pretty unique, and the new tail lights as well. GR Yaris badging here. And yeah, those brakes, those slotted disc brakes look awesome. Another GR badge here on the haunches, so it's feeling a bit like the Abarth, where you're gonna find a Scorpion badge everywhere, you're gonna find a GR badge everywhere. You got GR on the brakes, GR on the side here, and yeah, I love those wheels. They look fantastic, and the tires the profile looks really nice too. So I think, yeah, it looks really, really nice. And the carbon fiber roof is a really nice touch. I think the carbon fiber roof is what sort of ties the whole car together and makes it look really serious. Now, the really cool thing I want to show you as well is that we actually got an exhaust clip here. So GR Garage managed to film the exhaust. Now, when I saw the promo videos for the new GR Yaris, I was really excited, but I'm a little bit taken back and the wind's taken out of my sails after I heard what this sounds like. So just take a listen. I'm going to turn the speakers up here. Doing no favors for the 3-cylinder army there. I've heard this car under load in videos like this. And it sounds really good, but why does it sound so lame on the outside? I suspect this has a rev limiter on it, so that could be the reason. But there's certainly no artificial crackle and pops as of yet. That may be because this is a pre-production model, possibly, and you might be expecting some crackle and pops later, but I think that's what makes a rally car really cool, is to have some of that built-in crackle and pops as you go to change, because that will really bring this car alive. If it sounds like a lawnmower on the outside, it's gonna be a bit of an issue, but yeah, I mean, take it as you will. I mean, the GR Yaris is coming with a 3-cylinder, and if that means you get 200 kilowatts of performance but don't necessarily have the sound, I'd much prefer the performance over just a loud exhaust. But yeah, GR Garage here is bringing the goods. If they're not building a lot of them, they're gonna be rare, and they possibly, my money is that they're gonna come in dead on $50,000, because it's gonna be hard to try and sell this above $50,000, because below it you have the i30N, and the i30N is the newest contender in the hot hatch field. That's not your typical German hot hatch, and that does have 200 kilowatts, but it's lacking on the all-wheel drive system and the carbon fiber bits and pieces that this car is offering. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but my money is on $50,000 Australian this is gonna land at. This thing's gonna be selling like hotcakes, because unlike the GR Supra, this is 100% Japanese. This is JDM to the max if you want a proper Toyota hot hatch. Put your name down now. I mean, I certainly would if I was really committed to it, but I think I really want to see one in person and see what they're like. But yeah, that's the GR Yaris. Let me know what you think. Are you really excited for it? Because I sure am. I really love seeing manufacturers push the envelope on what's possible, and also seeing rally homologation cars come back. You probably expect them to come towards the end of the year, and yeah, again, expect them at $50,000, I bet. Any more than that, I'm gonna be very shocked. So yeah, GR Yaris, I'm pretty excited. I hope you are too. And yeah, we'll see you next one, guys. Thanks. Bye.